Canadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, November the 13th of 2023. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines, police investigating dead man found with bullet wounds in St. David. Cherry Hill family to rebuild after inclement weather results in fallen tree onto their home. 50th Independence website officially launched. And in regional news, regional virtual youth conference convened on competition and consumer protection law. And on the international front, thousands flee Gaza hospital, health officials say, but many, including babies, still trapped. Coming up in sports, death of former sports minister leaves many mourning. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. The Criminal Investigating Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force may have yet another gun-related death to solve after family members discovered the body of 49-year-old Elaine Dennis Bowen earlier today. One family member spoke to GBN off camera about the discovery at Beaton St. David.
Well, we did home Saturday night and we had 3 gunshot, but we thought it was usually almost every other night we go hear gunshot, but we didn't know what was transpiring. We didn't know what was what. So yesterday morning, I realized we didn't see him yesterday morning. It's not like him found out nobody don't see him when he around. So last night I had to make a few phone calls and find out if anybody see him. And everybody telling me no. So my son was telling me, Mommy, you go and look and see if you see him in the tent this morning. I tell him no, I'll go and see if I see him for myself. But then the same time I see aunt, and I was telling the aunt, go and see she see him for me. But she tell me, she ended up calling him out and she gave him 2 calls and he didn't answer. So I tell her, I say, I'm going to come back. When I come back, I'll go and check and see if he there. But then while I there, where I was, my sister called me and tell me she'll go and check to see if he there for me. So I tell her okay. And then she come back and tell me he dead.
A family member told GBN the body was already in an advanced stage of decomposition when it was found inside the tent house he lived in. To her, he was a nice person.
Well, to me, he was a nice person. It's just that he had a little mental thing, But he was okay. When you see, if you don't take his medication, he has to take somebody wants to get medication and thing. If you don't take his medication and he's drinking and he's smoking, that just kind of chip him off. But other than that, he's an okay person. I don't know about people, but I'm a real dog.
Police have yet to make an official announcement regarding the country's latest homicide. However, an officer close to the investigation told GBN they suspect that Bowen's death might be gun-related, but it's too early to say. GBN was informed that the victim was recently released from His Majesty's prison. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you the more details as the information comes to hand. To date, 4 major gun-related incidents, including 2 homicides, remain unsolved. On behalf of the New National Party, opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell has extended deepest condolences to the family of former sports minister Adrian Mitchell, who transitioned Sunday.
Today we mourn the passing of a very good brother, a community man, a man who served this community. And not many of us can say that in a period of service that we spent our time caring about people.
Leader of Her Majesty's Opposition, Dr. Keith Mitchell, on the passing of former Minister of Youth, Sport and Community Development, Adrian Spaceman Mitchell. Mitchell passed away on Sunday at the General Hospital at the age of 71. The former Member of Parliament for St. Patrick East, Adrian Mitchell, served under the Keith Mitchell-led government for 11 years. Dr. Mitchell remembers the former sports minister as a man who lived a life of service to the people, both at home and in the diaspora. Dr. Mitchell's hope is for the life lived by Mr. Mitchell to be emulated by others in the political field.
We feel we have had a great loss in Adrian because of his service to the New National Party, but most specifically to the service of the people of St. Patrick East. Because I think it's well known Adrian was a person that was involved in community life, and sports, culture, and of course, all levels of community activities. And even when he was abroad in New York, he was involved with the Grenadian community in every sense. And when he returned home, he continued to participate in community activities.
The opposition leader remembered the New National Party's victory in 1995 and attributed that success to Mr. Mitchell's winning his seat. Dr. Mitchell recalled his last conversation with the former MP.
So a few weeks ago, I visited him a few weeks ago, and of course, we sat and spoke quite a bit, and of course, he shared a number of stories. And I realized the fact that he was sharing those stories meant to me that he recognized that things were not as good as it should be physically. And therefore, when I left him, I really realized that he was giving me a message. And 2 weeks ago, called me specifically and asked me a specific question. I would not repeat the question, but really he was saying to me that he doesn't think that he will be there much longer.
Speaking on behalf of the New National Party, the opposition leader extended deepest condolences to the family of the former sports minister. In his words, the legacy of Brother Adrian will live on in the hearts and lives of all who were fortunate enough to be touched by his work and spirit. Christina John, GBN News.
What was supposed to be a normal Saturday night for Ronnie McIntosh and his partner turned out to be a night of terror as their home at Cherry Hill was destroyed when a tree fell directly on it. Thankfully, they managed to escape with their lives. GBN visited the home of McIntosh, who recalled the incident that led to the destruction of his two-bedroom home.
Well, we was cooking yesterday about 8:30, 8:45, got reach up a little late. Yeah, and while I was sitting on the outside, well, I ended up going back inside on my phone and sit like in the drawing room pad. Yeah, and my girlfriend was in the room. Yeah, after I hear a heavy puff of wind come and just blow, and I hear some shingles fall on the roof. Yeah, from the tree, and I hear something crack it's like a big noise, crack, 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 and it just come right on the house. Yeah, and she get trapped in the room, and I get trapped in the hall. Cause the tree divide the house in two. Yeah, so when I run for the front door to open, the front door jam. So I end up kicking on a piece of light to get outside, and she crawled through a little space by the back, cause the wall come down in the room.
Ronnie said his girlfriend barely escaped with her life as she sustained injuries to her head and legs. He is also relieved that their children were not at home at the time, as the massive tree fell exactly on the room they sleep in. He said he was only able to salvage some clothes from their home.
Flat screen, my laptop, well, bed, well, everything just demolished. You can see everything. All I say is that 2 pieces of clothes, you understand? If you fall long, I pick up 2 pieces of clothes on the ground, but the wet the soil up and that kind of thing. Get a knock by my mom, you understand? You kind of, I'm on and off, but you don't really have to say like it's an extra room, you understand? Yeah, and enough bed and them kind of things.
And the sea caretaker for St. George's Northwest, Senator Jonathan Lacret, along with the St. George Northwest Emergency Response Team and a demolition crew, visited the affected family on Sunday to assess the situation and render assistance. He assured the affected family that the necessary building materials would be secured for them so that upon cleaning the tree, they would immediately start the reconstruction of their home. On Monday, men were stationed at the home to remove the huge tree so the building process could begin.
Well, the guy just cut in at the moment and we're doing like a cleanup afterwards. Some other people will come and take like the estimate to rebuild. Okay. And you can stay by my mom for the rest of the time, you understand? So they're seeking some assistance so we can get a place to stay as from today.
Okay. So Grenadians are reminded that the hurricane season is not yet through and the precautionary measures should still be taken to protect homes and livelihoods. Ronnie had this to say to people who have large trees over their homes.
Anybody who have big trees around the house, now I advise them that they cut it down because it's just distress, yeah, and just devastating people's place.
Landslides and fallen trees were just some of the incidents reported after moderate periods of rain over the weekend. Rena Pear-Thomas, GBN News.
All food handlers and vendors will be required to register in order to operate their business. That's according to Acting Chief Environmental Health Officer Kenneth Hazard during a special health update. The environmental officer said they're looking at enforcing the food safety legislation as a means of ensuring that what people consume is safe rather than a health risk.
We are seeking also to implement and enforce the food safety legislation. One of the new food safety legislation with the 2015 Food Safety Bill that we are seeking to implement and enforce in the coming year. And a major activity under that bill would be the registration of all food places. All food businesses would be required to register. In the interim, we are going to conduct a registration through the Ministry of Health. But as Minister would have spoken about earlier on the food safety bill, we are seeking to have the regulations updated and passed so that there may be, I don't know what the government would do, that's for the administrators to do. There may be some fees with regard to the registration of food places. And so that's one of our main activities as we seek to also implement the global food safety strategy put out by the Pan American Health Organization.
As part of efforts to prevent foodborne illnesses, the Ministry of Health Environmental Division embarked on an island-wide inspection of all food handlers and vendors. They'll be required to register in order to operate their food business.
Intention is to prevent foodborne illnesses. We have seen some foodborne illnesses across the nation in recent times. We have had outbreaks that we have had to investigate. And our aim is to reduce those food premises, those food outbreaks, and to ensure that our population has safe food as a result of safe food handling practices. So we are really calling on our food handlers to please be involved in the production of safe food and safe food practices.
This is News at 7. Coming up, plans for Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence continue. Stay with us.
Grenada, get ready. A new season of the Grenleg Debates is coming. Informative, impromptu, bright young minds sparking powerful ideas. The Grenleg Debates, September 2023. Tune in.
When you want to know what medicine is best for you,
Atlantic Health.
When you want to get the most affordable medical supplies.
Check Atlantic Health.
When you want medicine delivered to your home.
Check Atlantic Health.
That's right. All your answers are as close as Atlantic Health Pharmacy, your community pharmacy. And guess what? We offer 24-hour delivery service with free delivery in St. George's. Just call us. Our physical store is located in Parade, St. Paul's, opposite Andel Supermarket. Open on weekdays from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. and on weekends from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. We offer a wide range of prescription medicines, herbal supplements, and medical supplies like vitamins, nebulizers, first aid kits, and scrubs. A pharmacist and doctor are always available to answer any questions you may have. Visit us or call 415-5660 and speak with our experienced team today. Atlantic Health Pharmacy, around the corner, ahead of the curve.
A Touch of Class, presented by Regan Mendez and friends. The music, the magic, a full choir, together with musicians, singers, dancers, and band, presenting a classical treat at the Gateway Center, Point Saline, on November the 19th at 7:30 p.m. A Touch of Class awaits you. Indulge in the classics from Carmen, Phantom of the Opera, and more. A musical evening filled with passion and excitement. A Touch of Class. Tickets are available at Go to Fet and Grenadian Optical for only $75. A Touch of Class.
Make your home merry and bright with Island Style's massive Christmas sale. Our wide range of porcelain and ceramic tile are on sale up to 50% off. And that's not all. Save up to 15% off bathroom with bundle and save. The more you buy, the more you save on gorgeous bathroom vanities, basins, faucets, mirrors, showers, drains, toilets, and more. Plus, contractors and tilers are in for a treat with special discounts on tiling tools and accessories. Sale on now at our showroom on Monroe Road in Grandad or call 439-TILE. It's time to deck the halls, deck the walls, or even deck the deck with huge Christmas savings on tiles and bathrooms only at Island Style.
Make this season merry with Quartz Ready Cash. Get all you need with a cash loan of up to $20,000 and pay nothing for 90 days. That's right, you pay nothing until 2024. Plus, you can enter to win up to $20,000 in the Ready Cash Mega Money Roadshow. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Apply online at shopquartz.com or visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash store and make the season merry with Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus, now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Do your dreams seem far away from coming true? The National Lotteries Authority's Lotto Jackpot is $252,000. Fulfilling your plans can be just one ticket away. So play today. Lotto. Play and win a lot of money.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
rebuilding or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. The St. George Northeast Independence Committee is the first to announce plans to celebrate Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence within their community. The 7-member committee revealed their plans today and are seeking community members' support in their execution. More in this report.
As Grenada starts to roll out plans to celebrate the island's 50th anniversary of independence, the St. George's Northeast Independence Committee says their community will not be left behind. The 7-member team is in the initial stage of planning an award ceremony and a dinner for individuals who made a significant contribution to their community. Derek James, chair of the committee, says the team was established in May of this year. He spoke of the plans that will be implemented in the constituency at St. George Northeast to celebrate the occasion.
The first thing we did was to look at the question of 2 activities. One, the activity to recognize the people, and secondly, to have some sporting and cultural activities. Right now, we are concentrating on having the recognition activity, the recognition ceremony. It's scheduled for the 2nd of February, 2024. And it will be held right here at Spice Basket. And we have decided to look at the areas of health, sports, community service, culture, agriculture, and business. We are going to decorate, we're going to do some decoration in the community to leading up to this activity. And we are hoping to have the broad community come here. It will be a free activity. It will not be of any cost to anyone.
Executive member of the committee, Dr. Sonia Nixon, explained that candidates from the awards ceremony will be recognized in 7 categories. This will be done through subcommittees set up in different villages that will receive nominations from community members.
In this 50th year, we're going to recognize 50 people to start with, 50 people who have done yeoman's tasks in ensuring that Grenada has maintained and has grown, maintained its status and has grown even further in the last 50 years. So far on 7 areas: health, education, agriculture, culture, sports, community development, and business, that we're going to recognize people from the area and what they have, who have made significant contributions to Grenada as a whole.
Hugh Darlan, another executive member of the committee, stated that they will be seeking the help of businesses in the community to raise funds for the events planned.
On the whole question of sponsorship, obviously this is a pretty costly exercise. We are hopeful that we are going to get some support from the government in helping us to make this a reality. However, we also intend to contact a number of our businesses who are from the Northeast. We are of the view that this is a Northeast event, and I think we have enough businesses from the Northeast that can really and truly carry the financial load in order to make it happen.
The committee members were speaking at a press conference on Monday morning. Rena Thomas, GBN News.
The commemorative website is being launched for Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence celebrations. The National Organizing Committee says the newly unveiled website, launched on Sunday, is a digital hub designed to provide information on all things related to the celebrations. Features include an interactive calendar with the schedule of events planned to commemorate the historic occasion. Key elements of the independence celebrations, such as the logo and the theme song, are shared to allow ready and repeated inclusion in the spirit and pride and unity that the celebration intends to bring. access is in mind, so they have ensured that this site can facilitate engagement with partners and sponsors, vendors and volunteers, and provides users with the most current news and updates. As part of the celebrations, citizens and well-wishers are encouraged to actively engage with the website. Social media integration will enable the global community to connect and celebrate together, fostering a sense of unity and pride. To explore the website and join in the 50th Independence Anniversary festivities, visit www.grenadaturns50.gd. Grenada will be joining the rest of the world this week to celebrate International Men's Day. 5 days of activities are planned to advocate that men matter too. More in this report.
This year, Grenada will host the first ever International Men's Regional Conference under the theme Men Matters, Embrace, Empower, Elevated from Positive Transformation. This is one of the many activities scheduled to celebrate men in Grenada as the country joins in the observance of International Men's Day on November 19th. Organized by the Ministry of Social Development in collaboration with other stakeholders, the event will be held from November 15th to the 19th. The observance of International Men's Day seek to highlight the positive value men bring to the world, their families and communities. Anderson Richardson, attached to the Ministry of Social Development, says over 5 Caribbean countries will be represented at the conference, which will focus solely on men.
In terms of the conference that will be held on the 16th of November, that will be the Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. In terms of some of the topics, we have things like men and mental health, which we think is critical. We're looking at challenging the masculinization agenda, men's health, those kind of things, men in crisis, those kind of topics in terms of the conference, right? Boys in ICT, those kind of things we want to look at our conference.
All activities carded for the 5-day celebration will be free of cost, said Richardson. He spoke of other events scheduled.
Friday, that's Friday the 17th of November. From let's say that starts from 8 o'clock to 11:30. We're going to be having a businessman talk, and that will be taking place at Radisson at the St. Andrew Room.
All right.
Now, this is an initiative where we'll be bringing in businessmen that can tell a story as to how they succeed over the years. That will be for the first half of the day. Addition to that, on the same day, from let's say about 1:15 p.m., we will have what we call our International Men's Day outreach activity.
All right.
And that activity is focused on touching base or interacting with institutions where our men and our boys are. Examples, some of those are His Majesty's Prison.
An island-wide motorcade will be held on November 18th, during which participants will stop at specific locations across to meet and greet with men and boys in the area. The activities will climax with an award ceremony, cultural presentation, and dinner. International Men's Day Ambassador Michael Stewart said over the years, men have been pushed to the sidelines.
When you look at whenever something affects women, it is highly impacted and recognized. But when it affects men, it is trivialized or marginalized more or less. And one of the things that I keep having to point out and making a call in the case of the United Nations is that the United Nations has 216 recognized international days. 10 of those go to women and girls. None of those went to boys or men. So when we talk about men matter, we are talking from a very high level and institutional level. In fact, November 19th, when we will be celebrating as International Men's Day, is carded on the United Nations calendar as World Toilet Day. That's why we are saying we need to be able to recognize that we matter. In the courts, we need to matter also.
Stewart was speaking on GBN's Good Morning program with host GT. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Canadians are very familiar with guava. However, how many of you are familiar with Egyptian guava? That's what sits at the end of the GBN ISOL lens tonight.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISOL is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Genevieve Bartholomew, a grade 5 student of St. Andrew's RC School, said many will say her submission for tonight's GBN ISA is a pear based on its outer appearance. However, it is not. Featured is a photograph of a yellow Egyptian guava. It is said to be rich in vitamin C, carbohydrates, proteins, calcium, phosphorus, vitamin A, pantothenic acid, riboflavin, and thiamine. The Egyptian guava is widely cultivated in tropical and subtropical regions across the world. The plant is used in many different shampoo products for its scent. We thank Jenny for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still to come, Christmas Unwrap, Tailor Your Festive Joy campaign. That's the Real Value Christmas promotion. Stay with us.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
So it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
All royalty, Mackeson has something grand for you. Win prizes fit for a king with Mackeson's Legacy Collect the Crown promotion. Collect 4 original Mackeson crowns. Place them in an envelope with your contact details and drop them in specially marked boxes island-wide. Win a PlayStation 5, a 70-inch smart TV, a year's supply of Mackeson, cold hard cash, and more. With weekly draws streamed live on Facebook and aired on selected radio stations. Win with Mackeson. You must be 18 or older to participate. Other terms and conditions apply. Mackeson, there's only one king. Drink responsibly.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Well, it's that time of year. Real Value Independence Grocers Alliance, or IGA, has launched its Christmas Unwrap Tailor Your Festive Joy campaign.
In a world that sometimes feels hectic and fast-paced, we at Real Value believe in slowing down, cherishing the simple joys, and celebrating the magic of togetherness. That's what this Christmas Unwrap Tailor Your Festive Joy campaign is all about. Creating moments of happiness, making dreams come true.
Lorna Dale Charles, Marketing Coordinator at Real Value IGA. The campaign ends on December 24th. Placing people and community at the heart of its mission, Real Value Independence Grocers Alliance, IGA, rates itself as providing top quality products and services and giving back to the community. General Manager of Real Value, Ken Martin Whiteman, said the organization prides itself on going beyond the aisles of groceries and shelves of products. The General Manager notes one of the most remarkable aspects of Real Value IGA is its commitment to local stakeholders. According to Whiteman, local farmers and producers benefit from approximately $7 million in earnings from IGA annually.
In an era where business are often solely focused on the bottom line, Real Value IGA Supermarket stands out as a shining example of corporate social responsibility. This supermarket is not just a place to buy food and essentials, it is the cornerstone of our community, a partner in our collective well-being. Its commitment to local producers and farmers. By sourcing a significant portion of the products locally, Real Value Supermarket not only boosts our economy, but also ensures that our customers, consumers have access to fresh and high quality goods. This dedication to supporting local businesses not just only strengthens the economic fabric of our community, but also fosters a sense of unity and interconnectedness.
Peterlyn Cooper, Customer Experience Manager, said Real Value IGA isn't merely a supermarket, but rather an active participant in local events, sponsor of charitable initiatives, and steadfast supporter of community organizations.
Real Value IGA Supermarket doesn't just boast a remarkable history. It tells a story of growth, community engagement, technological leaps, and an unwavering commitment to delivering quality products and services. Our ability to adapt to changing consumer preferences and implement innovative solutions has propelled us to thrive in a cutthroat industry. As Real Value IGA continues its evolution, our dedication and the philosophy of operating the best supermarket remains unwavering. We believe in creating a haven where shopping and working are not mere tasks, but pleasures, and where every customer is bestowed with real value.
Expressing their gratitude for years of support from Real Value, our organizations such as the Chichester Home for the Aged, Grandon's Home for the Aged, the Father Maligan's Home for Boys, and Mangava Foundation, which have been recipients of kind gestures from the company over the years. Real Value IGA employs over 250 persons. Christina John, GBN News.
Local farmers interested in participating in the spice replanting initiative of the Ministry of Agriculture are being encouraged to register their interest. The ministry, in collaboration with the Grenada Cooperative Nutmeg Association, the Grenada Cocoa Association, and the Minor Spices Cooperatives, has issued an invitation to all interested farmers to complete the registration process as soon as possible. Registration forms are now available at cocoa and nutmeg stations, agricultural district offices, and Minor Spices at Laura and some popular shops. The spices targeted are nutmeg, cocoa, pimento, cinnamon, boa bonde, bay leaf, clove, black pepper, sapote, and tonka bean. Approximately 150 farmers will be targeted under this phase of the project. They'll be given assistance to clear new land for planting, labor to rehabilitate existing fields, and support with fertilizer for new plants. According to a press release issued by the Ministry of Agriculture, the processing of applicants will be done on a first-come, first-served basis, and for those who meet the selection criteria. National Spice Planting Day is scheduled for November the 29th of 2023. Government announced the Spice Replanting Initiative in September at the St. David's Roman Catholic School in Bellevue as part of efforts to resuscitate the sector and boost agricultural exports. Government wants to have 100,000 spices under production in different locations throughout the country. Stay with us, your regional and international news right after the break.
You want to get an insight into your life? Are you willing to find astrological solutions? Master Shivrudra, the world's best psychic and spiritual healer with competency in other services too. He has guided many people who are going through a situation to find solutions to their problems and use astrological remedies for positivity. He provides services to get your ex-love back, negative energy removal, family problem solutions, health problem, and many more.
He located at Grenada STT, George's. Call him or WhatsApp +1 for 735375939.
Hi, good day. My name is Kyle Sylvester. I am the manager and founder of Case Farming Enterprise. We're an agro-processing business that are involved in the processing of agricultural goods, where we do bottle seasoning packs, lettuce, kale, and broccoli. Sometimes we as human beings get sick or injured on the job. NS provides a safety net for us. I am here to encourage other entrepreneurs and self-employed persons to sign up under the NIS Self-Employment Program.
The
National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the trial state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Leftist, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico Petite Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Good evening, sports fans. We start off tonight on a somber note. The football fraternity in Grenada is mourning the death of former Minister of Youth, Sports and Community Development, Adrian Spaceman Mitchell, who passed away on Sunday at the General Hospital. He was 71 years old. Nisha Peters tells us more.
I don't think there's much that I would do differently. I think, the focus has to be on the community level. You must have good community sports happening. We have fallen back quite a bit in that.
That was the former sports minister last interview with Talk Sports host Michael Bascom. Adrian Spaceman Mitchell, who is described as a local hero, touched the lives of many, having served as the CEO of Hard Rock FC from 1987 up until his death. Gavin Charles, manager of Hard Rock FC, had this to say about the late Adrian Mitchell.
He's one of the person who had sports at a high, both in the village of Riverside and Grenada on a whole. He was one that everybody looked up to within the sporting field. He did what he had to do for sports. Persons could tell you that not only from Riverside but all over Grenada look at him highly in the aspect of sports.
Charles credited Mitchell for the contribution made towards the players of Hard Rock FC.
For us as a club, the Hard Rock Sports Club, he has done tremendous for us as a club and being the CEO. He has also caused a couple of the players to got scholarship to go to university overseas. Presently, we have Leon Braveboy, we have DeAndre Smith, we have Chevron John Brown, Brady Charles, persons like Pancho, Gochu, Perrott, and a couple others got you with scholarship overseas. So he has done excellent for the art of sports in Grenada and for Hard Rock on a whole.
According to Charles, Mitchell will be greatly missed within the community.
He's one who had the community together in terms of sports, and up to his passing as the CEO of the Hard Rock Sports Club, he has achieved a lot as the CEO. We have won Premier League for three consecutive years. We have won the Premier League We have won the Wagiti tournament for two consecutive years. We have also won the first Henneke Cup in Grenada under his watch. So he has done excellent for the sport of football in Grenada.
He went on to highlight one of the plans that was in the pipeline and expressed the hope that it will one day materialize.
I'm looking forward to seeing them naming that playing field in River Sally after him. That was something that we was looking forward to happen before his death. But let me hope that do take place under the leaders, under his watch with the bishop as well, Bishop Dave King, because that is something that we have in plan as well.
Adrian Spaceman Mitchell served under the Keith Mitchell-led government for 11 years and was one of the longest-serving sports ministers in Grenada. He was also a former second vice president of the Grenada Football Association. Affectionately known as Spaceman, even while ill, was optimistic about sports within the community of River Sally and Grenada on a whole.
Hoping to bring back, all the beat-down striders in full swing, because you need to have clubs in the different areas to help the young people. And during that period of time, we did very well. We had some very good athletes. And we would like to get back on that page.
The management and staff of the Grenada Broadcasting Network extend condolences to the family and friends of former Minister Adrian Mitchell. We hope that you'll find solace in the memories left behind. Our thoughts and prayers are with you as you navigate through this period of grief. Nisha Peters, GBN Sports.
Paradise FC International, Hard Rock FC, Shamrock SC, and Hurricanes SC all came away with victories over the weekend and have secured a spot in the quarterfinals in the 13th edition of the Wagiti Super Knockout. While the weekend was soaked with rain, that didn't stop the football action. The Wagiti Super Knockout Championship action was moved to the National Stadium, and it was a loaded one. The action started on Saturday evening with a doubleheader, with Hard Rock getting the better of Sunjets United 4-1. Brandon Mitchell opened the action for Sunjets in the 16th minute, and that was all they would have. Hard Rock entered in convincing form 4 times, with Jamil Rocastle having the most memorable game of his career, scoring a hat-trick. In the second match on Saturday, between the much-anticipated powerhouses Paradise FC and FC Cameroon, there was 1 goal short, but the officials were super busy. 8 yellow cards were dished out, the most in any one match so far. Paradise FC secured their quarterfinal spot with the Jason Belf on goal in the 12th minute. FC Cameroon have to wait another year, and Paradise FC move closer to another title. Sunday was another doubleheader at the same venue, with Shamrock SC winning 3-1 on penalty kicks over Trenchtown FC. The game was all tied 2-2 at the end of the 90th minute. The second clash of the evening saw Hurricanes SC defeating Blas FC 5-1, with Christon Julian hitting a brace on the evening. Blas FC's lone goal inside extra time in the first half came off the boot of Jamal Ray Charles. Grenada and Antigua and Barbuda finished joint winners at the 31st OECS Swimming Championships held in St. Lucia over the weekend. Both teams ended the 3-day championships with 1,347.50 points at the top of the standings. St. Vincent and the Grenadines amassed 1,239.50 points in second place, with host St. Lucia in third with 1,086.50 points. St. Kitts was fourth with 144 points, while St. Martin finished fifth with just 1 point. It's the second consecutive victory for Antigua and Barbuda, which also won last year's event. Antigua and Barbuda dominated the women's competition with 687 points to finish ahead of Grenada, who picked up 658.50 points. But Grenada claimed the men's division with 651 points, with St. Vincent and the Grenadines in second with 634.50 points, and the Wadadali swimmers finished third with 614.50 points. The 31st OECS Swimming Championships created much excitement among the Grenadian contingent, as many of the swimmers achieved several personal bests in their various races. And that's it for what's happening in the world of sports today. And now for a look at what's been happening around our region and the wider globe today. The Caribbean education system needs to be more adaptive, more inclusive, and more empowering if our region is to effectively respond to future challenges. That was a consensus of contributors at the 3rd Caribbean Examination Council Ministerial Summit. The theme of the summit was reimagining educational reform towards transformative agility.
Change in the education system is necessary at both the national and regional levels. Speakers at the 3rd Caribbean Examination Council's Ministerial Summit in Barbados were in agreement on this point.
The time has come to review, to restructure, to innovate, and to move on. And all of our countries across the region, we know, are engaged in this process because it is a national and a regional recognition that reform is critical because the outcomes are diminishing, the outcomes are becoming less satisfactory, and therefore we have to take stock and start all over again.
Featured speaker at the opening ceremony, Prime Minister of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Terence True, shares on the premise that change is required.
Our education system must remain responsive to the unique challenges and opportunities we face. We are a diverse and dynamic region. Our educational system needs the reform which must reflect our diversity and equip our students with the agility to adapt to changing circumstances.
Dr. Drew says the failure of our education system in certain areas has contributed to some dire consequences. Meanwhile, Trinidad and Tobago's Education Minister, Dr. Nian Gatsby-Dolly, shares on some reforms our local education system is implementing.
We must change our school curriculum, including the timetabling, the way we assess and what we assess, and we also have to ensure that all of our students have experiences that will allow them to develop the qualities that we want.
Education ministers from Barbados, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Jamaica and Guyana were among the presenters at the regional summit on Friday. Terry Ann Brown Campbell, TC News.
Thousands of people have fled Gaza's largest hospital as Israeli forces and Palestinian militants battle outside its gates. But hundreds of patients, including dozens of babies at risk of dying because of a power blackout, remained inside.
Relentless bombings have continued across the Gaza Strip, and with 2/3 of the Gazan population displaced, safe places are now few and far between.
We have been displaced to this school as a safe place, according to the Israeli army commands. But unfortunately, even at a UN refugee agency shelter, we can't find safety.
After a rocket struck this school in the northern city of Beit Lahia on Saturday night, children played in the crater left by the bombing. And in Gaza City, sources inside Al Shifa Hospital say that they are now surrounded by snipers without fuel or electricity.
We have 2 unit patients die actually because the incubator it's not working because there is no electricity. Also, we have adult patient in the ICU. He died because the ventilator is shut down because there is no electricity.
The cardiology ward destroyed by an airstrike on Saturday, according to the Deputy Health Minister of the Hamas government. With thousands of displaced people and hundreds more patients still trapped inside, the IDF has stated their willingness to help evacuate the babies. And as the exodus continues towards the south, at least 4 bombs were dropped in the residential area of Bani Suhaila in the southern Khan Yunis region. For those hoping to exit the enclave, the Rafah crossing reopened on Sunday, allowing 500 foreigners and dual nationals to flee, and only a handful of wounded Palestinians.
Saudi Arabia has gathered Arab and Muslim leaders to present a unified call for an end to the Israel-Gaza war. It's being billed as an emergency summit and is taking place in Saudi Arabia's capital, Riyadh. The summit has seen the Arab League summit merge with the meeting of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. Dozens of leaders, including Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi, are attending the summit.
This is an extraordinary event in the sense that I can't think of a similar event that has brought together 57 Muslim nations together with the Arab League at a time like this. It's been called an emergency summit, although one militant group in Gaza has said, well, it's hardly an emergency summit if it's taking place 35 days into the war. Nevertheless, they are going to try to come up with a unified response, which the gist of which is going to be a call for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza and more humanitarian aid, an end to Israeli occupation of Palestinian territories. But behind the scenes, what's really interesting is what Arab ministers are telling me. They don't want to be quoted personally on it, but the stuff they're saying is really quite worrying, I think, for the West, which is that they are accusing the West, specifically the United States, but also the UK, of double standards, of hypocrisy. They're saying, you, the West, condemned Russia for its killing of civilians in Ukraine. Yet when it comes to Gaza, that condemnation is either muted or pretty absent. And interestingly, the Deputy Secretary General of the Arab League has given an interview to a Saudi newspaper in which he says, actually, Russia and China understand this region better than the West does. Now, he doesn't speak for everybody here, obviously, but that's a worrying trend, I think. There is a feeling of despair that the West is not doing enough to rein in what's going on in Gaza, this horrendous rising death toll of civilians. And don't forget that the West has got a lot of bases here. The Americans have got military bases in Kuwait, in Oman, in the Emirates, and so on. But you speak to delegates from those countries, and they're really quite embarrassed at the stance of the West on this. Look, most of the countries coming here, they're not particularly fond of Hamas. I mean, Iran is here. They are. The Iranian delegation is here. I've just seen President Ibrahim Raisi walk past me a few minutes ago, and that's unusual in itself for him to come to Saudi Arabia. But most of them are not particularly fond of Hamas. But all of that is on the back burner compared to the enormous anxiety and angst that people are feeling at this rising death toll.
And that's what's been happening around our globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top stories. Police investigating dead man found with bullet wounds in St. David. Cherry Hill family to rebuild after inclement weather results in fallen tree onto their home. 50th Independence website officially launched. And in regional news, regional virtual youth conference convened on competition and consumer protection law. Internationally, thousands flee Gaza hospital, according to health officials, but many, including babies, still trapped. In sports, death of former sports minister leaves many mourning. A if you miss any part of this newscast, there will be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good evening.